What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, How to Cook. And today we're making chicken and broccoli, fast, easy, and simple. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss any of these uploads. And for all I'm a returning goodie, on a don't know say, on a girl loving it to the max. On ready for cook? Come on, let's cook.
Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must flow. The same mouth will cheer for you, and the same one them would turn round and boo. Yeah, prayer me I use and win. Prayer me I use and win.
Alright, goodie, make we cook. Now we have our boneless, skinless chicken thighs here that has been washed nice and clean with salt, lemon juice, and vinegar. Now, one thing I have to tell you about this recipe, I did slice my chicken thighs very thin, just like so that way I could really get the season right through it, and it really does something to the recipe. Now, in order to that, I'm going to add cornstarch, chicken seasoning, paprika, black pepper, and some all-purpose seasoning here. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce to the recipe. Now, in addition to that, we're going to need our broccoli because, of course, we're making chicken broccoli, right? And then I'm going to add some carrot, but the carrot is optional. I'm going to add ginger. I'm going to add garlic, and of course, some teriyaki sauce. It's going to give it a nice, sweet flavor. All right, so now let's get into seasoning the chicken. The first thing you want to do is add this soy sauce. The soy sauce gives it a great flavor, and it substitute and layer out the salt because I'm not going to be adding any salt here. Now just go ahead and combine the seasonings first, okay? Now if you don't want to just combine season first, you could of course go ahead and add the cornstarch in to the container, but I don't like to do it that way. Just go ahead and add your seasonings first, all right? And I am going to add just a little at a time as I go along, just to make sure that the seasonings is doing what it needs to do, right through and through the chicken thighs, a little at a time, okay? Now, goodie, if you are still watching me thus far, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, right? And make sure to turn on the little bell or something, so that way your notification will always be in the on, all right? Because from time to time it will go off by YouTube, of course, so be sure that you're checking your notification if you're not receiving my uploads, okay? Now that our chicken thighs has been seasoned, we want to go in and add the cornstarch, and again I'm using 1 tablespoon of cornstarch here. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil, and then we're going to go in and mix the seasonings again with the cornstarch and the sesame seed oil. Now, I am going to allow this to sit and marinate for about 30 minutes, okay, at room temperature, okay? And then we're ready to move along. Alright, so moving along, we have our pan here, and I'm going to be using again the sesame seed oil, about 2 tablespoons of that oil. Now make sure that your fire is at a medium heat, goodie, because I don't want to burn this thing up. Go ahead and add your chicken thighs to the pan and just distribute the entire chicken out so that it will cook evenly. Now I'm going to leave it for about 2 minutes, and then I will come back and turn it or mix it again. Let's just say mix it up again, right? For another 2 minutes. Now after that 2 minutes, this is what it looks like. And again, at your stove, a medium heat. Now we're going to let that sit again another 2 minutes. You come back, and this is what you have. Your chicken starts to cook. But you don't want to overcook these chicken thighs, y'all. You don't want to overcook it, because then it's going to have that rubbery taste like tough shrimp. You want it to be nice and subtle and soft when you add it to the broccoli, okay? So 2 minutes in, it looks like that. You'll know when it's cooked because the juices is going to settle in the bottom of the pot like you're seeing here, and that's when you know it's time to remove them from the pot. As you can see, the bottom is not burnt. It is just perfect from the spices and the juices from the chicken. So now we're going to go ahead and move those and sit them aside. And this is what your chicken should look like when you are done with that step. Right there, so. See how that is? Nice and just soft and filled with flavor, right? So now we're going to move on here. So what we're going to do, we're going to add the ginger, and we're also going to add the fresh garlic into the pan here. And what we are doing here is toasting the garlic and the ginger. Yeah, we're just going to spread it out. Just give it a toast for maybe about a minute or so, if that long. But you definitely want to toast these up, okay, because you're releasing the flavor from the garlic and from the ginger. Now next, after you've done that, you're going to go ahead and just put in the broccoli. Just know that the broccoli will produce liquid, so you don't have to add a whole lot of water to it, but you'll see as I go along. I did add the carrots here, and I did add some teriyaki sauce to it, and we toss this around, right? Just like so. Now we're releasing the flavor from the bottom of the pan. Alright, so now that you've done that, we want to make sure that those carrots are cooked, of course, and we want to make sure that your broccoli is cooked. And it depends on how kind of brittle you like your veggies, but I did add about 2 tablespoons of water to it. As you can see, not a lot. I covered it up and allowed it steam for 2 minutes only. 2 minutes I came back, that's what I have. You can see that my broccoli is nice and tender and ready. Alright, it's not overly cooked and it's not underly cooked. You go in and you add the chicken, and then I went in and added about a tablespoon of cornstarch to 2 tablespoons of water and add it into it. This really combines the chicken and the broccoli and the carrot together, and it gives it a nice little texture as well. But you want to be sure that you cook that cornstarch. Be sure that that cornstarch is cooked. And I did go in and add an additional teriyaki sauce, maybe another tablespoon or so, because it does give it that nice little sweet tangy kind of a flavor here. And that is it, y'all. We are all done. And again, your fire's at a medium heat. I did turn the stove off once I made sure that the cornstarch was cooked, and that took like 2 minutes. I just went ahead and turned the stove off, and this is what it looks like when it's done, y'all. It's all quick, it though, nice, easy, fast, and simple. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe. Oh my goodness, it was delicious. Everybody loved it. Okay, be sure that you are following this recipe. Be sure that you give it a try, y'all. Let me know if you in fact did try it this way. I did go in and just had just a tad more bit of the teriyaki sauce on top of it, and I add some sesame seeds, of course, to it. Of course, why not, right? And it was all done here, all done. Very simple, y'all. Filled with flavor. Perfect with the white rice that was served with it. But of course, you requested this one. I do have another one, but you guys requested that I do an update, so here it is, y'all. Go ahead, share it with your friends, tell the man up the road, tell the girl down the street, bring them come go there and send them come. I'm waiting. And when I get done doing all of that, tell me what you want to see me cook next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy.